Show the world. Let them know it's Halloween. Hit it!
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour.
I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour. That's when my love comes tumbling down. I'm gonna wait till the midnight hour when there's nobody else around.
Greetings and welcome back to Ahhctober. I'm your host, Dr. Wolfula. There probably is no other horror franchise more notorious than the Friday the 13th series, and for good reason. The main selling point of these films is seeing young teenagers have sex and get slaughtered. It goes without saying critics hated these movies.
For an immoral and reprehensible piece of trash.
And for this reason, and many others, Paramount sold the rights to the series after Jason Takes Manhattan tanked at the box office. Who got the rights? New Line Cinema, the owners of A Nightmare on Elm Street. And what did they do in their first Jason movie? They killed Jason off, of course. Here's my review of Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. Alright, so the film begins with somebody driving to Crystal Lake, of all places. This girl must be the stupidest person on earth if she thinks it's a good idea to go to Crystal Lake by herself. This is going to be a short review. So anyway, we're about to see the obligatory shower scene, but the lights go out before they show anything good. Oh well. This unnamed woman continues on her hot streak of good ideas by exploring the dark cabin wearing nothing but a towel. Of course, this summons Jason faster than you can say Bloody Mary 3 times in front of a mirror. I'd just like to point out that this is the worst Jason I've ever seen, and that's including Uber Jason. It looks like his face is trying to eat that mask, but I digress. Jason is a chasing this girl, and as usual, Jason catches up with her. Whoa, where did the military come from? Hey guys, is that really necessary? Guys? Did they seriously need to drop a nuke on him? I guess this was a setup. Jason never had a chance. Too bad. Well, at least the movie's over. I give Jason Goes to Hell. Wait, there's more of this shit? Damn it! Well, Jason's corpse, or what's left of it, ends up at the morgue, where it's examined thoroughly. This includes Jason's intact football-sized heart, which begins to beat on its own. Whoa, guy, if you're hungry, there's a Denny's down the street. Try to act professional. After that satisfying meal, the coroner becomes possessed by Jason's soul and goes on a killing spree. This doesn't go unnoticed by the media, and a news network consults a bounty hunter named Creighton Duke, who has supposedly been tracking Jason down for years. He's never been in any of the movies before this one, so whatever.
I'm going to say 2 words to you, Mr. Duke, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Shoot.
Jason Voorhees.
Well, that makes me think of a little girl in a pink dress, sticking a hot dog through a donut.
What is this? To catch a predator?
So if you want him dead, truly dead, 500 grand is my fee. And for that, you get the mask, the machete, the whole damn thing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Quint. We'll take it under advisement.
Back at Crystal Lake, a diner is capitalizing on the death of Jason by selling hamburgers that look like hockey masks. I sincerely hope she washed her hands. Creighton Duke is stopped there during his hunt for a bite to eat and has a chat with a waitress.
I know who you are.
I'm gonna kill Jason Voorhees. I need you to help me.
Jason Voorhees is dead.
You know what I want. And you know why I need you.
Come on, get up.
Why don't you blow me, Chief? Right after your girlfriend there gets through.
That's my lady you're talking about.
Well, now, see, she is only your lady because she ain't had a taste of the Duke yet.
Getting arrested for sexual harassment isn't gonna get you $500,000, Creighton. Later that night, a Crystal Lake local named Steven picks up some teen hitchhikers. Yes, a body count!
So, where are we headed?
We're going to Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, yeah?
Planning on smoking a little dope, having a little premarital sex, and getting slaughtered?
He must be the head of the Crystal Lake Tourism Board. So Steve drops these defenseless teenagers off in the isolated woods where they will face certain doom. Did I mention that he's the movie's hero? So the teenagers make haste, not waste, and get naked right away. Of course, there's a sex scene, but I'm not allowed to show it, so I'll just play the audio, with pictures of cute kittens. Fucking impaled her! He ripped her in half! The carnage! He isn't even wearing a hockey mask. Back in town, Jason finds a random couple to stalk. What the fuck is going on? Why is that guy naked? Why is Jason shaving a naked man? I'm pretty sure that was the first time Jason ever raped one of his victims in the series. As it turns out, Jason just possessed that guy. I don't know why he needed to be naked and shaved for that to work, but whatever. Anyway, he attacks that one waitress from earlier. She defends herself with a revolver, but that just pisses him off. Then Steven shows up and tackles him. Long story short, Jason kills the waitress, who's the mother of Steven's ex-girlfriend and grandmother of his child. Steven then throws Jason out a window. Steven is framed for the murder, and needless to say, his ex-girlfriend is pissed. In jail, he meets Creighton Duke, who breaks Steven's fingers in exchange for info about Jason.
The only way to kill Jason Voorhees is to destroy his heart. And there's only one person can do that now that Diana's dead. You want information? You gotta pay. You ready to pay?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I wonder why this guy's in prison. Basically, Jason is after Steven's baby, so he escapes and heads to the house of the guy that wants to kill his family. The plan looked good on paper. While at the Voorhees house, Steven gets to skim through the real Necronomicon from the Evil Dead. That's pretty badass. Steven hides in a closet while the newscaster looks around the house himself.
Well, last night, I stole Diana's body and I hid it here in the closet. And then I went home and fucked her daughter.
Wow, that's pretty low, even for a journalist. Jason shows up, holds the guy down, and possesses him. Why does he keep kissing them? The old body quickly melts for reasons left unexplained. Jason takes his new body for a test drive and tries to possess Steven's ex. Steven retaliates and grabs her against her will. You're already wanted for murder. Do you really need kidnapping added to your record? After saving his ex-girlfriend, she returns the favor by kicking him out of the car and leaving him behind for the police to handle.
Oh, Randy.
They both fight.
Get in the fucking car, Steven. You get in the car. You want me to cuff you? What makes you think you can? I got a gun. Fuck that. I got a gun.
Oh, it's like an Abbott Costello routine at gunpoint.
Jessica, you seen Jessica? Yes, I have seen Jessica. Where is she? At the station. Cuff me.
Steven is arrested again. Back at the police station, Jason does some more slaughtering to get Jessica. Steven shows up once again at the nick of time to save her. From here, they retreat to the diner so they can acquire their baby. There are some complications.
Don't move a fucking muscle, either of you.
Joey, I just want
Shut up! You're with him! Nobody's gonna touch that fucking ray of sunshine!
Jason does a masterful job of killing everyone but the people he's trying to kill. Go figure. It turns out Creighton Duke kidnapped their child and tells them to meet him at Jason's house. Can this story get any more complicated? Jessica meets Creighton there and he throws a knife to her. Since when does she have magic powers? This makes no sense. So Duke falls into the basement randomly and Jason shows up in a new body so he can be reborn through the baby. Same old shit. Steven cuts the guy's head off and a demonic snake comes out, because that makes total sense. Then the snake climbs into the dead waitress's vagina, because that makes total sense. This brings Jason back to life, because that makes total sense. Jason and Steven get to have an epic rake fight. This is what I waited an hour and a half to see. I have seen Jason punch people's heads off. How is Steven still alive? Jessica saves Steven this time and stabs Jason. Jason is then pulled into hell by a bunch of rubber hands, and everyone not dead lives happily ever after. But wait. Whoa! That is how you end a movie! Yeah! Well, that was Jason Goes to Hell. Was it the final Friday? Nope. But you should see this movie if you like Friday the 13th and hate Jason for some reason. I give this Final Friday out of Final Chapter. Are you still here?
In my professional opinion, this guy's dead in shit.